As now we continue the descent back into the world, we continue to receive that which Hashem has given us, stopping again at Lamenatzayach. At this point in the Siddur, we're in the process of receiving that which we've been given and re-entering the world. And it's good to note that in a certain way, this whole journey has been taking us on the path of our ancestors. If you think about it, first we were with Avraham, who was the simple presence. And then we went with Avraham, who became a blessing. Then we became paralleled with Yitzchak, who was a sacrifice. And Yaakov, who fell in love with Rachel for her beauty as we began to sing. And then with Yisrael, as we aligned ourselves with the single one. And then really, in a sense, with the 12 tribes, with the 12 requests that are in the Shmoneh Esrei. Now, on our return down, we first were in Ashrei, which is actually the letters of Sarai, the wife of Avram. And just as he taught the practice of being in place, so Sarai participates that as a receiver. Now we're moving forward with this feminine aspect into Lamenatzayach. Lamenatzayach is actually a aligning of ourselves with our ability to receive the blessings which Hashem has given us in a way in which we recognize that, well, things might take time to unfurl in our lives. The rabbis teach that this psalm is the 19th, because after 18, after life, chai, of the prayers which we've made, now we're ready to begin to receive those prayers. But there are 9 verses in this, and the Medrash says these 9 verses in the psalm are actually parallel to the 9 months of pregnancy. And it's kind of a message to us that, even though there are all kinds of promises that Hashem has made to us that He's going to hear our prayers, which this Tehillim actually mentions, nevertheless, they might fight against us, and we come against them in the name of Hashem. And when we fall, we get up again. Well, if you think about that, when we fall, we get up again is actually already warning you that not everything's going to work out exactly the way you want it to. And it's really a time now for us to note how you need patience to watch how Hashem brings into manifestation the things which you've been praying for. That's really what these moments are, that I'm willing to be impregnated by your blessings, Hashem. I'm willing for the world to become pregnant with them in a way in which it's over time that things are going to organize in a way in which the embryonic becomes an actual fetus, and the fetus then becomes a child that is born. That's the way it is with our prayers also. And so this then actually is Lamenatzayach. It's to the conductor. It's dedicated to the conductor, but it's also dedicated to the conductor in the sense that it's the conductor who organizes all of the different instruments into making a beautiful harmonic melody out of it. But that conductor is actually really, in a sense, in our lives, spreading out those different voices, spreading out those different sounds across time. And it's only with a higher vision that we're able to see the harmony that bonds them together. So also, when our prayers have been said, so it takes time for the different elements that are necessary for them to become realized, organize themselves. And so it's a time, as we say this, to appreciate the fact that life never has, or rarely has, immediate results from what we've invested in it. And we're celebrating now our ability to invest that. And the joy and the pleasure, if we're able to align ourselves properly with Hashem's unfolding of our lives, the joy and the pleasure in that process and allowing things to patiently unfold. This meditation for Lamenatzayach is going to take our prayer through the 9 stages that parallel the 9 months of pregnancy, bringing that prayer into realization. Choose something that matters to you, that you seek to see improved in your life or in the life of someone else. enunciate a prayer, a simple prayer that begins, may it be your will, Hashem, that with one sentence, going to take that prayer with us to its highest origin, saying it each time in that one sentence, enriched by each of the levels of Hashem's expression and desire for its manifestation. Let's take a few moments to free ourselves of the external world so that we can begin to center on our internal presence. Sit comfortably, paying attention to the weight of your body, sitting supported by the chair and the floor. Feel the contact of your feet with the floor underneath you and of your bottom on the chair you're sitting on. Feel the weightiness of your torso as it's pulled down with the honoring kavida weight and gravitational pull, which asserts your preciousness here in this world. Relate to that weight in that fashion of honoring you and your presence here. Follow your breath as it moves in and out of your nostrils. Let go of any thoughts and just stay attuned to the sound of my voice and the movement of your breath. Allow your shoulders to relax. Notice the spaciousness within your torso. Feel it spread down through your legs into a volume of space in your feet. Feel that spaciousness opening up in your hands, your arms, and between your eyes. Turn your face slightly upward as you awaken a yearning for the very highest presence, along with the simple being of Hashem. Awaken a pining for closeness as you begin to feel your soul rising up towards the source of all life. Experience simple desire, the will of Hashem bonded with your own will, and say the prayer you have chosen. May it be your will, Hashem, that desire awakening in you. This insemination of your desire into the will of Hashem is the very first awakening of the realization of your prayer. Feel it as an excited joy which begins now to spread downwards to the bright blue of wisdom. Allow yourself to orient towards Hashem. I want this because and now move towards the greenish tone of the intelligence. Turn over this desire to Hashem's intelligence of working out how this will be manifested into this world. Say you know, Hashem, how to bring this about. Form an image of the realization of the prayer that you are praying for. See whoever is involved, a place where it might become realized. Allow a picture to form and feel the desire of love towards this realization. Sense how it firms in boundaries, making the image of the realization more clear and defined. Sense now yellow hues of a creative force balancing, harmonizing all the parts of this vision together as it becomes more and more beautiful. Feel a sense of energy as it begins to be propelled down towards into this world, overcoming any barriers as it begins to materialize. Feel a glow of gratitude for this great gift coming about as you repeat again, may this be your will, Hashem, that saying again your prayer. Feel an intense desire that this be brought out into life, manifest in the body. As we complete the 9 months from the impregnation to its realization, as here we return to the felt sense of your body here now, and you bring down this vision as if it's right in front of you here in this material world of the Malchut, of the kingdom of Hashem that is held with the weight and pull of kavod, of the honor of the kavida, gravity that pulls this vision down towards the physical earth. Let's say again now, full-heartedly, may it be your will, Hashem, that and say with me the following verse. Adonai Hoshia HaMelech Ya'anenu B'yom Korenu. Hashem, you bring us salvation as you turn towards us with a loving glance. Great King and Guide, you certainly answer us. On this day, we call to you. Return to the movement of your breath as it enters and leaves your nostrils. Feel the joyous, grateful heart, knowing that the prayer has begun to travel the path to manifestation. Feel your heart now. Sense your body's weight on the chair. Feel your legs and the contact of your feet with the floor. Know that you have been chosen for your prayer to be heard and realized in its time.